The Office of Federal Procurement Policy, or OFPP, Federal Acquisition Certification in Contracting FAC-C modernization effort introduced credentials to the federal acquisition workforce. Recognizing that the legacy FAC-C model did not readily support the diverse contracting missions and certification training delivery did not always align with the skills needed, workforce members will now be able to expand their professional knowledge and skills through credentials. More than 30 credentials are planned and will provide training on technical and professional contracting competencies at the time of need. As a supervisor in the acquisition workforce, you will play a key role in ensuring that your current and future team members understand and thrive within the new FAC-C framework. The modernized FAC-C framework represents a new era in how workforce members shape their careers and gain the skills necessary to meet your agency's mission. Training for your team members will not stop after they achieve their initial certification. In your role as a supervisor, you are empowered to identify the needed skills for your team members. Additionally, credentials will support individual development plans that enable your workforce's professional development and your agency's mission. Credentials are designed to provide your team with just-in-time, on-demand training in support of the lifelong learning model. Credentials will be available to both current and future workforce members once they complete their initial certification and are looking to expand their professional knowledge and skills. Let's review some basics about the new credential program and the opportunities it will afford your team and your agency. First, what is a credential? A credential is a curated learning package focused on a specific knowledge or skill area and will include multiple learning assets totaling between 20 and 80 hours of training. Workforce members will typically be able to complete the learning package within 1 year from the time they start. When should my team members earn a credential? Credentials will be available on a wide variety of topics and will not be one size fits all. Credentials are designed to be taken at the time of need to support your team members and their work assignments. As a supervisor, you should work with your team members to understand their skill levels and development goals and how credentials can support their growth. With your guidance, credentials will enable the right person to gain the right skills at the right time. Why should I encourage my team members to earn credentials? Credentials will afford your team members with new pathways to manage their careers while better equipping them to meet the mission. Credentials provide knowledge and associated skills to perform job-centered tasks and/or emerging functions in acquisition, such as service acquisitions, construction contracting, mid-level leadership, system acquisitions, digital services, or die-tap and price analysis. Earning a credential could support a team member's desired career path, help team members to build skills required to support your agency's mission, or both. Can all of my team members earn credentials? Yes. Credentials will be available to all members of the acquisition workforce, and earning a credential will count towards your team members' continuous learning requirements. Do credentials expire? Yes. After a defined period of time, typically between 3 and 5 years, workforce members will need to renew their credential. To renew a credential, workforce members will have 6 months to complete the renewal requirements, which may include taking new or updated training. You and your employee may also decide that it does not make sense to renew the credential if the employee no longer needs to retain currency in that knowledge area. Earning or renewing a credential does not have any impact on a workforce member certification, that is, FAC-C, FAC-Core, FAC-PPM. Additionally, it may be useful for you to review the resources under the new FAC-C Professional section of FAI.gov, including the FAC-C Modernization Supervisor Checklist, to help guide conversations between you and your team members about the FAC-C modernization effort. Please visit FAI.gov and FAI Cornerstone On Demand, CSOD, for more information about credentials that are currently available. OFPP and FAI are working to develop credentials that are targeted to civilian agencies and fill identified knowledge gaps. You and your team members are encouraged to explore credentials offered through the Defense Acquisition University's, DAU's, credential program. Acquisition workforce members can register for many DAU credentials in FAC-C today.